Okay, so we are now going to ice our cake. I'll just pass this knife like this, making sure it's not holding at the sides. Just like that, round like that. Okay, so I'll get our cake board like this and remove our cake. Okay. So our cake is a bit bent, not to worry. You can take it off, you can put a plate here, you can also use your hand, do this and put it straight like that. So I'm going to level this cake. I can use a knife, I can even use a cake leveler. I'm going to use a knife as that's what we have mostly in our homes. So you don't throw away this part. You can use it to mend in case your cake had holes or anything like that. You can also make cake pops or cakesicles. Okay, I'll clear this part and I'll get a plate and put this one away. I can even put it in my baking tin. You can have a taste of this, but it's best to keep it because you don't know how your frosting is going to turn out to be. Okay. Hi. Okay, in this class I'm going to show you how you can decorate your cake using buttercream. So we're going to be using wooden spoon. This is the white one. Even when you just want to make a white cake or white cream, you can use this one. Then I'm going to be also using ice and sugar. Okay. So I'm going to beat my butter alone. Then later I'm going to add my ice and sugar. So I'm going to share this in the middle. That's 250 grams, like that in the middle. I'm going to pour this into our mixing bowl. I'll beat the butter alone until it is creamy. Then later, I'm going to add our ice and sugar. Okay. Okay. Just make sure that my mixing bowl is steady. Check the consistency of our batter. It looks really creamy. So at this point I can now add our ice and sugar. So I'm only going to add half of it for now. Then when I want to make maybe roses or something else, I can add more ice and sugar. This time I just want some cream that is going to help me cover up my cake, the first layer. I'll keep checking and mixing it like that together. Okay, you can also use this palette knife so that you're able to level. Make sure that it's really leveled like that. Okay, so I'll continue to remove all these crumbs. Remember, we are not throwing them away. clear it off, dust it off. Okay, that. I'll turn on my mixer again. Okay. So I'll turn it off. I think I love this consistency. So I'm going to separate this in 2 to 3 ways, so that in case I'm adding different color, they are not all really affected. So I'm going to get our pink food color, this one. I'm going to use this. I can use a spoon or just direct like that. So you just pour a little and start mixing it. If you add too much, you may achieve a color that you don't want. So remember, when it's too dark, I can add the buttercream that I've left in the cup. If it's too little, I can add more food color so that I have the color that I want. Okay. That's two. Do it. I'll bring down the other cream. Okay, so you continue until you achieve the smoothness that you like. Okay, there are holes, you bend nicely like that. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to add my roses and my pearls. I can make even from my cup, but I would love the pink that I made, so I'd like to add a little more pink and a little blue so that I can make my color. I'm going to add my blue color like that, and then I'm going to mix because I want to have a purplish color. Okay. So as we can see, it's a bit too soft. You know, it's kind of hot. Our butter has melted. So this is the part where you add a bit more of icing sugar. And add a bit more of icing sugar like that. Okay. 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 There. I'll allow it to mix. Okay. There we are. Okay. So I'm going to show us how we can put our cream in a piping bag. This is our piping bag. I'll be using this nozzle, the bigger nozzle. I'll insert it like that in our piping bag. I'll cut it open like that. I'll try to cut it further. I'll push it through again. Okay, I'll make sure the tip is all out. I'll now put the whole piping bag and the nozzle in our cup like that. Then I can put this there. I can put more, or I can just put as much as my hands can hold. So I'll put down my cream. I'll make sure I'm not having any bubbles like that. Fill it all up. Then I'm going to try maybe on my plate or even just here like this. Just making sure. Okay. So I start in the middle like this. Then I go like that and like that and like that. I can make it a full rose like that. And stop there. Okay, just make sure the turntable stops. You can do this again like that. We're trying to have the similar size. So in case you make a mistake, you can just get your spatula or a spoon and take it off and redo that part. So here we go. I'll hold it firm and spin it like that. Then I'll go around like this. Okay. So I have to think of the design I want to make. So I can maybe make another one there, or I can begin to put my sprinkles and my pearls. So let me try to put my pearls now. Though I wanted to put my pearls at the borderline. Okay. So I'm going to wipe off this cream here so that I can put my pearls round. Okay. And clean my board. Otherwise you can just sprinkle your pearls all over if you don't mind. Okay, can even continue maybe up to where my other rose almost ends. Okay, so always have a front part, the parts to show like that. Okay. So it's still so plain, so I can add some border lines here on the top part. So I'm going to play around with similar colors, and then I'm going to change my nozzle. Maybe I can just add one more. Okay, so when you add more pressure, it gives you a different size and different pattern. Yeah. So I'm going to do the similar thing. This time I'm using a smaller nozzle, and I'm going to make my color more on the pink side. Deep purple, something like that. Anyway, let's see if I'm going to have a deep purple. Well, I'm not sure what color this is, but I'm sure it's gonna work out. Okay. Okay, so I need to get my piping bag. I'll place my small nozzle. I'll open it with my scissors. Oh, I think I must have misplaced it. Oh, okay. Okay, cut off the tip of the piping bag. Push the nozzle a bit further like that. I'll open it up like that, and I can add my color. Okay, so when you use a cup, it's neater, smarter, and faster. And in case you didn't prepare your equipment adequately, you can still just do it the same way that I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm going to use this to make border lines. So I'll try. So I'll start to make my border line. I'm going to just do that. Okay, then the rest of the part I can just sprinkle my sprinkles there. Okay, so I can put my sprinkles. I don't know which one will be better. I'll look at the colors that I'm having and which one is more suitable. So maybe I could go with the mixed color. Okay, so I'll just sprinkle them like that. And that's it. Okay, so there we have this cake. If you feel this part is plain again, you can just add like that, like that. You can open here, put paper like that. I'll get paper like that and white. Something like this. Okay, thank you so much for watching. It's up to you to try out different shapes, different colors, play around with your nozzles, try the Russian nozzles, try this type, try the small ones, the big ones. Just play around with the colors, play around with your piping bag, see how creative you can be so that you bring out the best, well-looking, attractive cake. Thank you so much for watching.